The Insurance Corporation of British Columbia announced this week that due to increasing bodily injury claims and lower investment income, it will be seeking a basic insurance rate increase for the first time in 4 years. ICBC's president and CEO John Schubert reassured drivers that for most, the increase will be less than $30 a year. Meanwhile, optional rates, the area of insurance ICBC competes on, are falling. ILStv spoke to Jordan Bateman, BC's director for the Canadian Taxpayers Federation, about what ICBC's increase means to a province already dealing with Crown Corporation increases.
We kind of have to put it in the context of what's happening in other Crown corporations in BC. So, if you were looking at ICBC in isolation and you said $30 a year, now that's the average, so I think for some drivers it'll be far more, and then for others it'll be slightly less. But you just can't take that in isolation because hydro rates have gone up this year. Medical services premium taxes have gone up. There's been a carbon tax increase. There's been 2 cents a litre more in gas tax. The cost for families just continues to edge upwards. So ICBC now is basically piling on a group of people who I think are broke. We just can't afford to keep going on like this. It's a very tone-deaf maneuver to bring this out now, and certainly one that I think the provincial government is starting to feel some heat on. So when you put everything together, sure, ICBC comes out and says, come on, it's only $30. It's what, $250 a month? That's no big deal. But in the context of everything else that's going on. The other problem ICBC has is it's not like we're getting a really great deal with them now. Their premiums are already the second highest in the country. And I know the Fraser Institute does this annual review, and the news just never gets better for BC drivers. I mean, only Ontario's is higher, and we pay almost twice as much as Quebec drivers.
The Canadian Taxpayers Federation is an advocacy group dedicated to lower taxes, less waste, and accountable government. We asked Bateman what the Federation would like to see happen in BC's auto insurance industry.
Well, we believe in competition, not necessarily privatization. So basically, we want to see the government, and the irony is they promised us way back in the day but never brought it in. We want to see the government introduce the legislative changes to allow competition in basic auto insurance. We also want ICBC to open their data files to their competitors, as the Competition Bureau asked them to do, to make sure that we are getting proper statistical analysis of insurance trends. And they talk about how claims are up. That's interesting, but we keep hearing these anecdotal stories of ICBC over litigating certain cases. We'd love to be able to get in there and make sure that they're doing their job properly and effectively. Competition is the best way to make something, to streamline something and to make something competitive. So